Not every trail has to be long or difficult to be worth it. This is South Fork Nature Center near Clinton, Arkansas.
A little bit of a waterfall.
This is Ozark Wanderer. Each week we explore trails so you can choose the right hike before you go. There's a little over 2 miles of trail here. It makes a double loop, kind of a figure 8, if you will. It's pretty easy, good for anyone who wants to just get outside and explore. You are asked to sign in at the trailhead.
A few trees down. Some nice open woods. Flowers blooming. Bees pollinating. Some really nice wildflowers. See the butterflies. The dogwood tree. Nice little walk so far. Oh, there's some deer. Crossing the road here. Looks like we're going into some pines. Big feather. I'm not sure what it's from. A big bird. So up ahead, you can see the lake. Check this out. Somebody labeled the red maple. You got a nice view of the lake. It's British Ferry Lake. And here's a bench to enjoy it from. There went a woodpecker, probably an ivory-billed woodpecker. No, but for real, it was a pileated woodpecker. Stopped here for a moment at the lake and just thinking about this trail today. I didn't get to hike last weekend because of rain and Easter activities. Today, I am meeting with a family, preparing for a funeral tomorrow. And while I was in the area, I stopped for a quick hike. And it's just a reminder of how we need rest, how we need reflection, how we need time to reset and to talk to God. And to me, for me, it's walking out in the woods and seeing beautiful things. This trail is a peaceful walk so far. There was no other cars at the parking area, which, you know, I did get there at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. But there's a register, which is kind of unusual for a trail of this length. But on the register, there was only one other person who had registered for today. I say one other person, there was 2 names on there, but they were together. So if you're looking for something quiet and peaceful, this might be the one for you. Looks like we're coming up on the cabin. This cabin, I don't know anything about it. It's pretty cool. So once you get to the cabin, it's a little confusing on which way to go for which trail. But we're walking the whole thing, so turned back towards the lake once more. A little tree. Once you go back towards the lake, there is a T you come to. We went right. There's those woodpeckers. Out of the trails that I've done recently, I've seen more wildlife on this trail. But it's probably because there's not really anyone here. Looks like we've got a circle of benches. That's pretty cool. Just overlooking the lake. So we were walking away from the lake, but now we've came back to it. So we're making our way around this peninsula. Looks like you could actually go down there and swim a little bit of a beach if one wanted to. And something has been working on that tree. This is a cool little area. Look at these rocks. I'm sure it's a snake. wild wings. We've seen some of these. After the wild wings, right after the wild wings sun, right in the middle of the trail is a big old fire ant mound. You don't want to step in that. They'd be mad. We made it back to where the cabin is. See over there, pavilion. So once you come back to where the cabin is, you just start walking down the gravel road here. You will pass a private residence with a gate and keep going. After a while on the dirt road, you'll take a left back into the woods here when you see the trail. There's a map. We're gonna go left at this fork. So I had debated taking this little fork of the trail. I pushed on time today, but I'm glad I did. It's got a really cool cove of the lake right here. A giant fire ant mound. It's not something you see in the Ozarks a lot. You come up from the cove at the lake, and there's another sign to tell you where you are. There's another circle of benches. So I took this little side trail towards where I could hear the water. It's pretty cool. A little bit of a waterfall. Back on the trail, there are some white painted blazes. Another spot where you can see the creek. I've had some deer blowing at me. Even though I'm by myself today, I'm not very quiet, so they know I'm here. This trail has been unexpectedly nice. It's not too far of a drive for me. I happen to be in this area today anyways. But you're all alone out here. There's not another person around today. So we're just out here with nature. I've seen deer and birds and tons of butterflies and wildflowers. Really nice views of the lake. Nice spots on the creek and a little waterfall. The cabin was cool. And this whole thing, even if you zigzag it like I've done today, the whole thing is only about 2 miles. Definitely a hidden gem. So we're nearing the trailhead again. think I walked a little over 2 miles doing the whole thing. It's not very hard, but it's just enough that you can feel it in your legs if you go fast enough. A little bit of uphill on the way back, and nothing very crazy as far as elevation change. And back to the signage. There's where we signed in.
If this video has helped you, consider subscribing. Each week we explore trails so you can plan your hike with confidence.